absolute excitement and entertainment watching what we've seen today.
Every single barn burner. We've been here since 8 a.m., Rob, talking nonstop volleyball. Why don't we add on some more fire to the madness here? Van Winkle ripping.
First ball off the block by Van Winkle results in the point and winner. I'm going to expect to see a lot of back and forth in this particular matchup. We've got the very seasoned vet in Gina Urango with a superstar athlete in Megan Rice. Then you have the consistent and strong play of Van Winkle and Simo. And there's Megan Rice on display already. 6'2" Abby Van Winkle versus the 6-foot Megan Rice.
Rice and Gina Urango, both a part of the AVP League, but for separate teams. Now teaming up for the MBO.
Rice off the cable, saved by Van Winkle. Van Winkle knuckles it down area 4-5. 2-1. Van Winkle, the 6'2" blocker from San Clemente, California, the graduate from UCLA, playing with her former partner with the Bruins, that's Savvy Simo. Urango on 2. The ambidextrous attack. She does it with both, and it's not fair.
I mean, she does it all, folks.
Urango on the spin serve, goes into the net. Three serving to 2. Simo over towards Urango. Urango looks, bangs off the block. Easy dig for Urango. Urango drills it down the line. Van Winkle in shock and awe that it was called in.
Urango just swung the first attempt with her left and her second attempt with her right arm.
It's just not fair. Megan Rice stepping back to the service line on the side, now tied up at 3s. Van Winkle on the outside attack. Easy dig for Urango. Swings to the left pin, wrist away. Simo denied. Rice backs off, step close, blocked by Van Winkle. And Van Winkle's fired up, 4-3 on the turn. A lot of good action here, only in the first 7 points, Victoria.
Yeah, absolutely, Rob. I love the defense at the net. Both blockers putting their hands across the tape in their opponent's faces. Pay attention to how the defensive schemes develop throughout the duration of the match.
4 serving to 3. Van Winkle serving on your far side. We have some equipment adjustment at the net. Got Keith Merlis, our R1, Renee Marcellus, our R2. Deanna Schneier, one of the lines officials, and Kayleen, our second referee, or actually lines official, as Van Winkle serves into the net. Urango back to serve.
Urango won the AVP League last year with San Diego Smash and her partner Tony Rodriguez.
Van Winkle with a pass and now on the attack. Goes off speed and looks like Urango misjudged that as she was pretty far back on down area 5, but she made the read in the angle.
Van Winkle did a really great job of squeezing that ball inside, contacting the left side.
Rice. And Rice going thumb down on the pound. Gosh, I remember Megan Rice back in her Redondo Union High School days. In that CIF Southern Section final, I felt like she got like 50 kills. Just kept setting her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to UC Santa Barbara. Ended up just playing beach at LMU.
Yep.
Ooh, that serve just missed. I thought the wind's going to grab it and curve it back in.
Megan Rice also very into mathematics.
Well, I did not know that.
Yep.
Abby Van Winkle back to serve up 6-5. Rice pops it up and goes off the block. Saved by Simo. Up and over. Urango fires. Dug up and over. Joust. One out up top by Van Winkle. Rice pops it to the right side. And the Urango contingent strong here in Manhattan Beach on Feature Court 1.
Heck of a rally. Defensive plays both by Simo and Urango. They're really dug in, really good at reading and reacting. Every point is going to have to be earned between these two teams.
Urango back to serve. Former Los Alamitos High School standout and USC Beach standout. Urango, easy dig. Urango, easy wipe.
Great transition play. Urango, time and time again, just does her job. Does it at such a high level. Really good at just being where her feet are.
Well, you know, she won AVP Denver with a partner who is half her age. And Urango drops an ace on the deck. 8-6 at the turn. I need to finish that thought there. Avery Jackson, the now sophomore at Stanford Beach Volleyball, played with Gina Urango. One of the most epic comebacks that I've seen in volleyball, period. Down 0-1, down second set 15-20, came back and won it, forced the third, won the championship.
You never know.
Urango winds up. Simo out of the right side. And is the Savage beginning to reappear?
This game is such a momentum game per your last statement, and we can see it on both sides of the net here for these teams, making big momentum swings, but both teams playing very disciplined defense, again, challenging each other at the service line. Simo really trying to find the seam of Rice and Urango.
9-7 after the service error. You're looking at Megan Rice, a 6-foot blocker. Finds her home in Hermosa Beach. Again, played at Redondo Union High School, UC Santa Barbara Indoor, and for John Mayer and the beach team at LMU. And the roll shot misses long.
Could not have been closer, but there
Savvy
was
what's that?
no line bounce on that. Could not have been closer.
What's funny, looking at Savvy's body language, she's like extending up and over, trying to see if it touched a little bit of the line. 10-7. Rice down the line, and ball is passed out of play. You don't see that too often. 11-7. We got a team timeout taken by Van Winkle and Simo. All right, Victoria, let's hear the breakdown here after 18 points of play.
Well, Van Winkle has 3 kills on 5 attempts. She's batting .600 for the two of them. Right now, Jay Rice and Urango, 6 kills to their name, batting .455. Urango is locked in 0 attack errors, 4 kills, hitting .571 with 3 digs to go along with it. Jay Rice and Urango have earned 2 aces on the game so far. No aces for Simo and Van Winkle. So Jay Rice, Urango, they're finding ways to score in transition, and they're able to push the pace at the service line.
Excellent sub by Victoria Dennis as we are sitting courtside. The sun is out, the sand is hot, the wind is blowing, and all is good in Manhattan Beach.
All is good.
Players are whistled back on after the brief timeout with a team, the 4 seed, Megan Rice and Gina Urango leading an 8 seed, Abby Van Winkle and Savvy Simo. If you've been following on social media, Megan Rice has been filmed hitting on a men's net and tattooing the back wall after a bounce. It's just not right.
People say it's fake.
I will never say it's fake because I've seen her play in person. Joust went up top by Van Winkle, and Rice goes corner pocket on the winner.
Placement, not power from Rice. Really great job of just keeping high hand-to-ball contact, giving herself the opportunity to find that corner.
Rice back to the service line now with the 12-7 lead. Van Winkle on the attack. And with a laser out of the left side.
Nice pass to attack by Van Winkle there, holding her platform when she makes contact on that ball, giving her partner the opportunity to track the pass and make the set.
Running a little tempo set to the pin. Inside set, red, white, or blue, and a tough serve by Van Winkle. Makes it 9-12 at the technical timeout. And that is what Abby Van Winkle has always done her entire career. Tough serve when you need it for points.
Rice and Urango feeling pretty good coming into this game. The last 4 sets, they've kept all their opponents under 14 points.
That's a domination.
It is, and it was quite the shift. They started the MBO. The first 4 matches were against seeds 29, 20, 30, and 21. And then they made a jump to playing against the 7 and now number 9 seed.
Well, this is a new partnership because due to an injury, Gina was playing with Tony Rodriguez, and she had to shuffle up a little bit, get some subs in to play for the league like Devin Newberry. And here she is with Megan J. Rice. And Megan Rice has really made a big statement these last few weeks. And she played anywhere in the 1s and the 2s for Coach John Mayer, who had a very talented squad as far back as 2022. Playing with some Italians, Reka Orsi-Toth, one of the names that come to mind. This serve goes into the net, 13-9. And that team that Megan was a senior had names like, well, hold on that thought. Spin serve by Urango. Simo blocked up top by Rice. In pursuit is Van Winkle. High ball in the middle to Rice. Rice blocked by Van Winkle.
Van Winkle clamping down into her cross-body swing. That's a great scouting report by Van Winkle to track that arm at the last second, knowing she wants to swing hard cross.
Yeah, so some of those names include Avery Papinga, Megan Rice, obviously, Reka Orsi-Toth. Cross-court attack by Urango. Simo looks, overhand dig, but not enough angle off her pole to keep the ball in play.
What a dig by Simo back there, but it was Van Winkle's footwork and transition setting that allowed her the opportunity to square up to the antenna for Simo to put that ball away.
Simo to Rice. And going for that jumbo winner. Rice took a look into that corner, almost telegraphing the shot, and went with the off-speed roll. She saw both defenders going to the line defense and had an easy placement shot. Float serve misses just wide. The famous high risk, high reward serve.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially at this level, you have to make sure that you have a consistent, tough serve. An easy serve is much like a free ball.
Another float serve misses long, and it's interesting because Megan Rice is hitting a standing float with pace.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of movement or juju on the ball.
Right, because of that hand-to-ball contact, making it flat, unlike a topspin serve like Gina just did.
Slice and dice by Savvy Simo makes it 13-15 at the turn. I just realized that, with the LMU connection, you've got Angela White on the Rice and Urango bench or box. A great
LMU
year, yeah.
Running deep here on the AVP tour.
And on the world stage, if you're following along, service misses wide. They've got a couple of their international athletes podium at a lot of international events.
The program of the LMU Lions were runner-up in this NCAA Beach Championship match.
Yeah. Rice taking the deep breath of 16-13, going to the hybrid. Simo. And sneaks it inside the block of Rice.
Great quick arm there from Savvy Simo, being able to swing high through that block because she has a big double arm lift, allowing her to guide it and force it through.
Van Winkle tests Urango and serve receive, bump set. Savvy on the attack and goes off the head of Rice. And like that, knocking on the door, 15-16. Timeouts taken on the court by Rice and Urango, still leading 16-15 here in our first set of our Manhattan Beach Open. Got some good nuggets for us, Victoria?
Yeah, well, we all know Gina Urango has had quite the career as a professional. Little fun fact, her pro beach volleyball debut was in Manhattan Beach in the qualifier in 2006. Her partner, Alex Kleinman. They lost the first match and finished 57th. Oh, how times have changed since 2006. Kleinman now has an Olympic gold medal to her name playing beach volleyball.
I actually have a picture of Alex Kleinman in a USA indoor uniform. She was on the roster for the women's national team. I can't remember the date, but it was shortly after her career at Stanford.
Yep. I remember playing against Alex Kleinman in the South American Championship. Our club pro teams were playing against each other in Brazil. We lost to her club team, but that's okay. We won the bronze medal, so walked away with some hardware.
You weren't empty-handed, as it's looking like the crowd's beginning to focus here on feature court one. Got a lot of lenses, cameras, and fans surrounding the court here in our elimination matchup here in our contenders bracket. 16-15, Gina and Megan leading Abby and Savvy. Make that 17-15 on the finesse shot by Gina. Gina back to serve, the first ever beach volleyball scholarship at USC. Simo. Simo misses wide. 18-15. Urango back to serve. Urango, the 5'11" defender from Los Alamitos, California. Simo, dug by Gina. Gina, returning the favor is Savvy, and Savvy on the rocket.
Savvy doing a great job putting that ball away. It starts with her defense giving her the opportunity to have a controlled first ball contact for a partner to set her up in transition.
Urango on the attack. Knuckle poke, option ball blocked up top. Megan on the great read. 19-16 at the turn.
Great vision from Jay Rice, being able to clamp down on that ball. Now 2 blocks to her name. Identifying the play happening in real time, seeing her attacker out in front, drop their shoulder. She pressed both of those hands into that seam.
Megan hitting the standing float. She's going back and forth. Simo denied, and Megan Rice turning out the lights. We have our first set point, serving us 16.
Great vision and delay to clamp there from Rice. She's really great at her spacing. Good spacing allows you to reach for that ball.
Service misses wide. 17 serving a set point number 2. It seems you're getting a late block by Megan Rice, like she's waiting to the absolute last moment to shoot her hands above the net.
Exactly.
Ball's up. Megan on the attack. Sneaks it by. Another ball, and busting out the whooping stick is Megan Rice. They take the first 21-17. Victoria, give us some breakdown.
Well, in set number 1, we saw it go back and forth for a while, but at the end of the day, Jay Rice and Urango walking off set 1, batting .381 as a team. Simo Van Winkle, .286. Defensively, Simo had 2 more digs than Urango with 7 to her name, but Jay Rice and Urango were able to earn 1 to 2 more points in transition, converting those digs. 2 big blocks to go along with it, and 2 aces for Jay Rice and Urango.
Well, again, this is a new partnership for Megan Rice and Gina Urango. Some really good fruit coming from this partnership.
It seems like Urango can truly just walk on the court and play with anybody, and she's the type of athlete that whoever she's playing with, she makes people better around her. And I think that shines through in her character as a person and just eliteness as an athlete, knowledge as a veteran. Rob, if you need a partner, I would ask Gina Urango.
Well, I think Eric may have issue with that, her husband. But
some co-ed doubles.
I will tell you, and again, not a shameless self-promotion, but I had Gina and Avery Jackson, her partner for Denver, on the podcast, and the one thing Avery said was, Gina makes everyone better.
Yeah,
and which is exactly what you said. She's so encouraging. I've learned so much from her, and yeah, I can go back because I've known her since her high school days, and she has always been this great personality, so good for the game. It doesn't surprise me that she's able to encourage younger athletes to become better.
It's really cool to see.
And even like developing the mental game, the sports psychology side. Tough serve by Urango, picked up by Simo. Savvy rolls it down the line. Gina on the pickup, free ball. Let's see what the offering is, and Van Winkle knocks it off the block of Rice. (1-0). Couldn't have asked for more effort than what we saw in that play.
In set number 2, watch for Simo and Van Winkle to try and utilize that onto option play.
Rice, easy placement shot down the line. 1-1. They list Megan Rice at 6 foot, but she plays so much larger than 6 foot.
She does. She has hops. She's able to play at an elite level because of her volley IQ. She's a very analytical player.
And she drops an ace into the highway of havoc. Both Abby and Savvy looked at each other like the other was going to take the ball. 2-1. And ball goes into the net to tie us up at 2s. Right now, we're the only live match. So all eyes are on this court from AVP 360 from Stadium Court and around our court here in feature court number 1. Oh, you gotta love the atmosphere here, Victoria. And Urango going to the Louis, or the lefty.
Atmosphere never gets old at the NBO. And something that never gets old is the Urango craftiness up there, just being able to make plays, her vision allowing her that opportunity to find that shot.
Van Winkle. And Megan J. Rice with a punctuation mark stuff for serving a 2.
A textbook block from Rice, being able to track her attacker, line up in front, and what made that block difference was a last moment dive into the seam.
Service into the net, point and switch, 3-4. Rice, 3 blocks so far. She's blocking everything but the sun right now.
That's a good one, Rob. Nice.
Well, we haven't had the sun until literally about an hour ago, so. On the side switch, Simo looking to deliver. Urango, high line rolling.
Another textbook first ball side out for Urango. Consistent step close, allowing her to find that high line, consistent hand to ball contact, giving her the opportunity to score.
And the sorry, not sorry ace.
Another ace, racking them up now. 3 aces for J. Rice. A good hand to ball contact, really driving that ball out in front of her shoulder.
That's 3 aces for Megan. Option swing. Urango on the attack. And slapping into the corner is GU, Gina Urango. 7 serving a 3.
Another dig to transition put away. Urango batting at 533.
Simo out of the right side, off the block, picked up by Urango, joust. And knuckle shot misses long. No touch called by Keith Merlis, our first referee on duty, who was right there for the call.
No touch.
4 looking at 7. Rice. And a drop shot winner. Talk about great body control.
Rice doing a great job of delaying that hand to ball contact. I think she was a bit too early, but able to recognize in real time and use one of the other tools in her tool belt.
Simo, Van Winkle, wrist away. And Van Winkle able to sneak it by.
I told you to watch out for the option plays, and that's exactly how they're able to earn that point. It started with the first ball contact from Simo, allowing her partner to find that on the second ball.
Savvy Simo back to serve. Urango off speed Cuddy.
When you have a spread offense pin to pin, it really opens the door to have a sharper cut shot, sharper angle swing, and Urango's doing a really great job of using that.
I feel like Gina is like a Home Depot type of attacker. She's pulling every single tool out of the store.
Because she can.
And with her left hand.
Again, because she can.
Being ambidextrous in this game will only benefit you. 9-5 the score. Savvy denied up top, and Megan Rice again blocking everything but the sun.
Rice is able to get so many blocks because of her spacing. She's not too tight to the net. She keeps good spacing, keeps her hands in front of her face, and at the last minute in the air, she reads and then drops into those seams.
That's her 4th block for the match. Oh, overpass, and barely grabs a line, and Megan is not happy with herself as a missed opportunity. Sometimes it just gets too easy, apparently.
Sometimes you just need to tag the line, Rob.
Van Winkle, the 6'2 blocker from San Clemente, serving it up. Urango goes to the lefty. She had a right arm swing approach and went to the left hand.
Well, she writes left-handed, if I remember the conversation I had, and plays sports right-handed. So, does it all.
Simo off the block of Rice. That was a hot and flat shot.
That sure was. Savvy was gunning for that Jay Rice block, and she was able to get it, reaching high up at it, attacking high hands.
No intention of hitting it in. She's all about going off block. Urango, extreme angle winner with the right hand.
11 kills for Urango, batting at 6'11", 8 digs to her name, and tack on an ace to go with it.
That's gotta be so frustrating for a blocker. I'm gonna watch her right shoulder, line up on the right shoulder, she's lefty.
Exactly.
Simo, knuckled by and out of the diving reach of Gina Urango, making 8-12.
And that's a great point, Rob, is how do you line up on a shoulder of somebody that's swinging with both shoulders? Well, I guess start head up on the ball, and then last second, whatever hand goes up, that's the direction you can dive or step.
Assuming that you can react that quickly.
Such is sports.
Tight set. Rice, knuckle corner winner for MJR. 13-8 as we go into the technical timeout, and this new partnership of Rice and Urango creating some chaos over on the side of Van Winkle and Simo.
Yeah, they have to be able to come back out in the set and maybe just find 1 to 2 momentum plays. I mean, Urango is playing a very disciplined game as she does. Jay Rice is blocking, taking a lot of space. So what can they control on their side? They can control the first and second ball contact on their side to try and open up their offense, maybe move the ball around offensively, try and attack more at the pins, and then switch and then come down the middle. Move that ball around offensively. Don't be shy to swing away and see the court out in front.
Excellent call by Victoria Dennis on call courtside here in the Manhattan Beach Open, presented by Bally Sports Live. Hope you're enjoying all the action you're seeing here on Feature Court 1, Feature Court 2, and Stadium Court. I mean, it's been nothing short of amazing in each of our matches here today. There have been some great battles on the sand, all to survive or go home.
Survive or go home, and these athletes have played against each other for years. They practice against each other. So sometimes the scouting report is a little bit easy because you've seen these teams time and time again. For example, Jay Rice and Simo were partners in Hermosa Beach in 2023. They finished second, which was the first final ever for Rice.
Urango using the window advantage now. A lot of topspin on the serve, and grabbing the sideline is savvy Simo. 9 serving to 13, and the wind is definitely picking up. There's a cloud layer off the coast, so I'm curious how that's going to affect everything. Could be some fog rolling in, but we shall see. Rice, high pass. When you jump that high, you have so much time to adjust.
Placement, not power. It was the step close into the court. And then she went inside out on that attack. So step closing inside, allowing her the opportunity to go back out towards that sideline.
Megan back to serve, up 14-9. Van Winkle to Simo. And Simo. Little top spin roll. Van Winkle and Simo trying to get something started here. They need to string a few points together at a time here, because going back and forth is not going to serve them very well. Service into the net. 15 serving 10.
For young blockers out there, watch Jay Rice at the net. Watch her footwork. Blocking starts with the feet, being able to track your attacker.
Urango over to Simo. Blocked by Rice. Urango off speed shot. Van Winkle, dug by Urango. And Urango dug on the one hand, stab by Simo, and knuckled into the net. 16 serving to 10. And we got a team timeout taken by Abby and Savvy. What is the discussion going to be over in their player box, Victoria?
Slow it down a bit, try and control your side, try and slow down the first contact on your side, not trying to force anything too tight, too quick. Really rely on a steady pass set, and on that set, that's when you're able to kick up the tempo to either the pin or maybe inside, depending on what set you guys are looking to run. But to start, just focus on lifting that first and second ball contact.
Great call by Victoria Dennis as the teams are still in their boxes. Again, we're the only live match. Oh, no, I stand corrected. We've got another one just starting up. Avery Dross and Wyatt Harrison facing off against Kame Schulk and James Shaw in an elimination match. And that's on Stadium Court. Schulk and Shaw 18-13. And it's getting hotter and hotter. The deeper we go into Saturday, we're coming into our last few matches of the day as people are trying to strive to make it to Sunday play.
Stay Alive Saturday, well underway. As Urango and Jay Rice try and solidify this lead coming into the red zone here.
16 serving to 10. Gina back to serve on your near side of your view. Top spin serve picked up by Abby. And a knuckle through the wickets. 11-16. Simo winds up. Rice kind of shanks it, but saved by Gina. Down ball. Overhand dig by Abby. And Abby, slice and dice.
Big transition play for Van Winkle and Simo. Being able to control that ball on their side, they did exactly what we talked about. They lifted it high in transition, were able to stay with it through the rally, and then eventually put it away.
12 serving the 16. At what point do Abby and Savvy and there's your Gina off the top of the block. I feel like Abby and Savvy have gotten pretty conservative from the service line. At what point do you have them go for it? And this is to survive, to play on.
Ace or error at this point.
17-12, Megan serving. Tough serve picked up by Abby. Abby with the extreme angle winner.
It's a great play, great contact there from Simo, keeping her partner alive, being able to put it away. Van Winkle running up here to the net. Jay Rice might option if they serve Urango.
And the ball was even off the net is what's crazy. She's still able to hit that angle. Urango, ball's drifting over the net, and with that, add a block for Van Winkle. Wind assisted, but a block nonetheless. You can see the movement of that ball after that set was going over towards Abby and Savvy's side. 14-17. And the service errors the freebie point for Gina and Megan. 18-14. Gina with a tough serve into the seam. Savvy, high line off the block.
Great work there from Savvy. The Once Bruin being able to paint that high line again, keeping that right-handed attack on the right side. And
the ball goes wide, 19-15. The service errors really haunting Abby and Savvy's side right now.
They have 6 total on the ball game. Pardon me, 8 total on the ball game.
Megan, tough serve down the line, saved by Abby. Megan, back set to Gina. And Gina on the equipment-aided kill. And we've got a match point, serving to 15.
Getting a little lucky there on the tape, but hey, if it works, it works.
Match point, serving 15 after the side switch. Megan Rice to do the honors. Abby steps in to pass. Abby blocked. Abby knuckle poke. And it misses wide and long for point. Set and match as Gina Urango, Megan Rice, the 4 seed, defeats the number 8 seed, Abby Van Winkle, Savvy Simo, 21-17, 21-15. Final thoughts for you, Victoria. Hit it.
Well, even though Jay Rice and Urango just partnered up, they're playing some serious ball. Urango doing what she does best, and that's just earning another double-double to her name. 13 kills, 10 digs. And it starts with a block of Jay Rice to give Urango that opportunity to continue to dance around in the backcourt and earn entrance.
Well, with that, Abby and Savvy finish the 2025 AVP Manhattan Beach Open with the 7th place. Moving on to fight another match. Megan, Jay Rice, and Gina Urango for Victoria Dennis. I'm Rob Espero. But wait, there's more in about 10 minutes. We've got another elimination match featuring Kelly Chang and Molly Shaw facing off against the young upstarts from USC, Ashley Pater and Kennedy Coakley. 10 minutes, we'll catch you back here in a few moments. All right.